This video is brought to you apart by Christopher Lee Fragrances. You tired of putting on your fragrances and they don't got enough quality? You tired of cheap fragrances? You tired of getting your fragrances and they don't last that long? If you want to smell good, look good, feel good, and you want all the women to be all on you, tap into Christopher Lee Fragrances. It's like luxury for everybody. All right, y'all, God bless, and let's smell good.
I love a man that wears Christopher Lee fragrances.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss coming back with another Before You Buy. I hope you're doing good today. I hope y'all doing fly. Sit in your seats. I don't know what y'all doing. What y'all doing? What y'all doing today, Boss Nation, man? How y'all day been? You feel me? Bitcoin, they say it's called Uptober. Okay? If for all my investment dudes out there that's getting money in the stock market, shout out to y'all. We killing it, okay? Bitcoin might reach its all-time high. We don't know. Manage your positions. We locked in. But we got to talk about fragrances too. You feel me? Because this is a fragrance channel, okay? Now look, this is going to be a real good, informative Before You Buy. We are talking about Prada's Paradigme, okay? For everybody who love Prada, shout out to them coming out with a new fragrance line called Paradigme. Okay, Paradigme. It comes in a very nice box. Let me show y'all the presentation. This is the presentation right here. You have a atomizer that's like this. That's what y'all getting. How y'all like that? Y'all like that? Is it like pressurized? Kinda. It's like, I say it's like the regular atomizer and pressure atomizer mixed together. Okay, that's what we dealing with. But let me show y'all my batch code at the bottom. That's my batch code for everybody that's watching the video. Today is October 4th 2025, and this is what I want to start the video off saying. There's a company that's been around for a very long time called L'Oreal Group, okay? They are a billion-dollar company that actually swallowed up and absorbed some of your favorite fashion lines out, okay? Let me tell you who else L'Oreal owns. They own Ralph Lauren, okay? They own Valentino. They own YSL. Okay? They own them companies. And I say that to say they own Prada as well. Now, why am I telling you that? I'm telling you that because I think Paradigme is actually a good fragrance. I actually think it smells great. I wear it a lot. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. It actually has like a small dent in it, and I had it for about a week now. I wear it a lot. The opening is a little whatever, generic, because a lot of fragrances smell like it. But the dry down is clean, it's ambery, sexy, you feel me? Floral, musky. On the dry down, beautiful fragrance, right? But when I first smelled the fragrance, yeah, it got a bergamot musky opening. Yes, it got the floral middle notes. Yes, it got the benzoin woody dry down. But you know, I smelled that DNA a lot. So I was just curious because every time I get a new designer fragrance, I always got to compare it to other designer fragrances because they tend to make the same thing over and over and over again, right? And then you would think maybe they're competing with each other. But if they're all owned by one company, L'Oreal, are they really in competition? Or they're all coming out with their version of the famous fragrance that they came out originally, right? I think Prada Paradigme is redundant if you have Polo 64 Eau de Parfum. I think Prada Paradigme is redundant if you own YSL myself. I think Prada Paradigme is redundant if you have Valentino, Uomo, Born Aroma Intense, or even the EDT. I think Prada Paradigme is redundant if you own Ralph Club's New York. It is. It has a floral heart note. And then let me break this down to a more scientific terms so y'all know I'm just not giving y'all my opinion. Look, let me tell y'all, when y'all smell a fragrance and they say the top notes is this, the middle notes is this, and the base notes is this, you might not know what that means, but let me break down that definition for a lot of people who might not know. I'm a perfumer, by the way. I do this for a living, right? Check me out, Christopher Lee Fragrances, by the way. But the top notes, middle notes, and base notes is what you smell when you first smell the fragrance. So when you first smell the fragrance, you should smell a combination of all the notes that is usually listed inside the description on their website or on Fragrantica, okay? Now look, the top notes just mean that these notes will evaporate fast. That means you will smell these notes inside the fragrance for only maybe an hour to 30 minutes. Whether 30 minutes to an hour, you're not gonna smell it that long. So really, when you see top notes, middle notes, and base notes, it's really like a timer, okay? Combination of fragrances, okay? We are not gonna smell that musk and that bergamot after a little while. Then you're just smelling bergamot. Well, you're not smelling bergamot. They have geranium in the middle notes. We're still talking about Paradigme. But now in the middle notes, you'll smell geranium mixed with the base notes, right? And then when the base notes come in, that's just the final base scent that you have, right? I'm saying that to say, the combination that you smell when you smell YSL, Le Parfum, or, I almost dropped everything, Valentino, or Ralph Club has that same structure. So you're smelling a combination of fragrances, right? That when you first smell it, they kind of really all got the same DNA. But the top layers of all the fragrances are always some type of citrus, fruity, bright opening, which is the first to dissipate. The middle notes of all these fragrances have some type of flower in it, where it might be iris, it might be lavender, it might be geranium. They only use like 4 different ones, right? Because they want to get stuff that people like. They're not about to experiment too much, right? Once the middle notes is gone and you got the base notes, all of these fragrances have a slightly floral, sweet, woodsy dry down. So when you describing these fragrances, you coming to people and you saying things like this: am I getting compliments with this fragrance? Do I like this fragrance? And if you asking me, I'm just like, yeah, I like the fragrance, but it got the same structure that I have with these other fragrances. So when I come on here and I tell y'all designer fragrances are smelling the same, designer fragrances are smelling the same, that's because they built a pyramid of a scent profile, which is the citrus opening floral woodsy scent. That's a little sweet. Sometimes they add vanilla, sometimes they take out the vanilla, whatever. That fragrance is kind of gonna be like majority of all the fragrances that L'Oreal come out with. I'm seeing anytime L'Oreal come out with a designer scent under their umbrella, it's kind of all the same thing. They all smell good, but they not different. You can wear them to the club, you can wear them outside, you can wear them every day, you can wear them for all seasons. Very versatile. It's just a played out vibe. See, before, everybody was coming out with blue fragrances and they'll hide the similarities inside the title. They'll be like Blue de Chanel, Versace Dylan Blue, Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. They'll have blue inside the title. They're not putting the similar name in these titles, so it's just a whole bunch of different random names, but they're still the same scent. Okay, I'm gonna give Paradigme a cool 7.5 out of 10. Very decent fragrance. Floral dries down to a musky woods dry down. It's decent. Like I said, I just wanted to give y'all some insight on it a little bit, just letting y'all know like these fragrances got the same profile, bro. So I'm not saying I don't like the fragrance. I'm just letting y'all know that it's very similar to what you already got. All right, this Big Boss. Hopefully you learned something in this video. I just want y'all to smell good, and I want y'all to be fly, okay? I love y'all. Stay fly, stay looking good. I'm out.